Now, in the NFC Championship game with a bid to go to the Super Bowl, we play against the New York Giants, who we've actually played once already this season, beating them 17-16. This is the team with Jacoby Brissett and Christian McCaffrey. Now, the thing that's probably the most comforting about playing in this NFC Championship game is that we get to play it at home in front of our fans at Ford Field, and immediately coming out with Christian McCaffrey and running it in jumbo, getting 2 yards. But I just feel so confident playing at home, and this would be a bid to make the Super Bowl, which the Lions have never done before. We've never made the Super Bowl. And on 3rd and 5 and shotgun, watching stuff over the middle, Jacoby just throwing the ball away, and they're going to be punting. And Landon Dickerson is actually out with an injury right now, and that could be huge. Cordarrelle on the punt return. Get some decent blocks. But not able to do much with it. Getting it back to the 30-yard line. And one huge addition to this team that we've been missing the last couple of weeks is we now have Jameson Williams back. And the first thing I want to do with Jameson Williams is I want to do a shot play. But it's going to be underthrown, and Jameson makes the catch anyways, adjusting to the path of the football, and none of the DBs can make a play on it, and what was supposed to be a shot ended up being just a prayer after Kirk gets hit on the throw, but Jameson making a great catch regardless, and we've been missing his playmaking ability. And we're like a completely different offense when Jameson's out there. Another catch here, holding on to it. Down at the 22, and the passing game just opens up so much when he is on the field. Looking out right here, I see Colby. Can he come back and get the ball? He can. Breaks off a tackle and gets into the end zone, carrying defenders with him. And Colby is feeling good this game. That's probably his best run after the catch of the season, breaking multiple tackles, and we take a 7-0 lead early in this game. We're on cover 1 here against Singleback, and they're passing the football. Throwing it outside to Michael Thomas. And Michael Thomas, last game that we played against the Giants, had a huge 3-catch, 120 receiving yard, and a touchdown performance against us. We want to avoid that happening again, obviously. LJ Fort coming down, not able to get the tackle. And Christian McCaffrey able to get the first down, surprisingly. In shotgun formation with Christian McCaffrey back there, running the football again. Gets some decent blocks, but Trey Hendrickson able to blow up the play. You know, Max Crosby actually dropping back into coverage on this play. This is going to be a little interesting, but they got someone motioning across Michael Thomas, and they run up the middle with McCaffrey again here. And McCaffrey getting forced backwards on the run for a loss, and it's going to be 3rd and 13 now. A definite passing situation. And again, one of the interesting things is Jacoby Brissett is in the NFC Championship game with this team. Not a lot of talent in the NFC at QB. You do get the tackles, you'd be 4th and 3, and they're going to be punting this football away, I'm guessing, and they are. But yeah, you know, Jacoby Brissett and the Giants leading the way, and no shot at Jacoby, but, you know, there's just not a lot of talent in the NFC at QB. It's just mostly in the AFC, so hopefully we can continue to excel against the NFC QBs as of right now. Getting the ball at the 24, starting out on our second drive. Running a little counter play, not getting great blocks. We're going to motion Jameson outside, and we're going to, oh wow, luckily that was only a fake pass, but we throw a bad ball, and it gets intercepted here by Jerome Baker, I believe. There was no chance that, you know, we're not using Colby Parkinson's number 1 trait, him being very tall. We're throwing just a drag to him. Not a great pass, definitely not a great pass, and we got everything locked up on that play. Jacoby had nowhere to throw the ball. And that's going to be an incompletion. Could have been a fumble, could have been a sack, but 2nd and 10 now. In shotgun again here. Watching a couple routes underneath. Nothing really is open here. Taking a shot back corner of the end zone. Michael Thomas can't get his hands on the ball. Doesn't turn his head around. And Tariq Woolen finally doing what we needed him to do most. Making a huge play on a jump ball in the back of the end zone. Getting the pick. And we're going to start at the 20. Yeah, this is a moonball shot, back corner. Thomas tried to get on it, but Tariq just barely getting his feet in bounds, it looks like, I think. And we're going to go ahead and just run this play as soon as possible because I'm not sure his feet were actually in bounds. Juszczyk missing the block here, but we do truck him anyways. And we're running a little play action here. And Cooper wide open. Great throw. Great run after the catch. And able to juke 2 defenders. Gets shoelace tackled though right at the 5 or at the 8-yard line. Makes a great play with his run after the catch there. Juking multiple defenders. 66 yards on the reception. Fantastic play. Now at the 8-yard line in the red zone here. Trying to get Ramondre going. And he's got great blocks. Almost able to power his way into the end zone at the 1 now. 2nd and goal from the 1. And this is something that we've excelled at lately. Getting into the end zone with Ramondre. And we do get in despite not having the greatest cutback. But taking a 14-0 lead here. And doing essentially what the Giants are doing to us. Being a very balanced offense. 5 runs, 5 passes on the so far. The Giants also with 5 runs, 5 passes, but we each have 1 interception as well. So luckily we've been able to capitalize off of our picks while they have not. Still playing out a base 3-4 again here, and we have had a lot of success in base 3-4, getting pressure on Jacoby. And they're running it out to the left here with Christian McCaffrey, and there is nowhere for him to go. 2nd and 10 now, dropping back into regular coverage here in cover 3. Play action, we're not faked by it at all. Playing over the deep middle, throwing it to the flat, and we don't get the tackle on Njoku. Njoku able to pick up the 1st down, and in I form now, and we're playing for the run a little bit here. They probably just want to score a TD before half. I'm sure they're just going to try to work it down the field, and we're able to get down there, and Christian McCaffrey only picks up 1 yard. Again, shutting out these elite running backs that are in our conference. Saquon, and now Christian McCaffrey. And we're washing the routes over the middle, but Christian Harris not able to get his hands on the ball, and they get it past the 50, down to the 46. And we're sending the blitz on this play if they get it off before the 2-minute warning. See if we can get pressure. They do run it again here. McCaffrey trying to cut back here, able to break 1 tackle and get extra yards. It's going to be 2nd and 3 before the 2-minute warning. In shotgun. We're dropping back. I'm watching the angle all the way. Isaiah Simmons can't get his hands on the pass. Doesn't matter, though. It's going to be out of bounds. Playing man coverage here. Watching everything. Nothing's really open. Oh, but we overplayed it with Tariq. And Michael Thomas able to catch the ball and bring it down to the 11-yard line. And we're in cover 2 now. I'm stuck on Calais, though. Nothing's really open for Jacoby. And we get the sack with Max Crosby. Putting him back at the 24. And they're going to have to get a lot of yards on these next couple of plays to get them in the end zone. We're running another man blitz here. Getting a lot of pressure on Jacoby has forced him to not be able to really get the passes off that he wants to. And we get another sack with Max Crosby. And it's 3rd and 30. Now they're at the 31. Here we go. Watching deep over the middle. And we get another sack with Trey Hendrickson this time. And they might be out of field goal range at this point. From the 43, and they are taking the field goal, and they are feeling some pressure on this field goal. I don't think they're making this. 2, 1, and it is wide right, and they do not score. They were down at our 1-yard line, basically, and they can't even get a field goal off. Wow, the D-line stepped up. Now, up 14-0 with 10 seconds left. We do have 3 timeouts, but we're just going to go ahead and run here, see what kind of happens. I think I'm going to take 1 shot at the end zone. Take 1 shot, and if we score on this play, this might just end it right here. Now, who is our downfield threat? Cooper had a great run after the catch earlier, but we're definitely going to Jamison. Definitely underthrown here. Gets intercepted. Can we get the tackle? You do tackle him eventually, so Jair is able to pick off the pass. It was a little underthrown, throwing it on the run there, but that's fine. 14-0 at half, and that's exactly what we want to see. And we start with the ball in the second half because we forced that turnover on the Giants' first drive. Getting some good blocks here. Oh my God. We might be able to bring this back for the touchdown. And Cordarrelle, can he take it all the way? No one can catch him. Njoku's the closest. Touchdown, Lions. And we started the second half with a bang. 14-0 down to the touchdown from Cordarrelle makes it 21-0. That is a killer for the Giants. And the Giants played us so well in the first matchup, held us to 17 points, so we already have 21 to start the third quarter, basically. Now, they've got to come down and answer. They have shot themselves in the foot over and over again, and I think that's one of the biggest things that we've adjusted in our game plan and just our just kind of confidence overall is we have not been shooting ourselves in the foot. We have not been making critical mistakes nearly as much as we used to. And Browning missing the sack just barely on Jacoby, throwing it up for anyone to grab, and it almost gets intercepted by Tariq. Wow, we are getting so much pressure on Jacoby. It's insane. He is throwing up crazy, 50-50 balls right now. In shotgun formation again. Can we get more pressure? Playing the out to Christian McCaffrey, throwing it up. Eric Stokes getting pressure again. And we are all over everything. We want to make that Super Bowl run. We want to get into the Super Bowl for the first time in Lions history. The fans are going crazy. On 3rd and 10, we're playing underneath. We're seeing everything. Nothing's really open. He's got time, though. Oh, no, but he finally comes on the comeback. And Laviska Shenault finally getting them down to the 30-yard line. He had so much time on that play. We only had 3 people rushing the passer. That is my mistake. Probably should have had somebody else coming through. Single back here, balanced formation. They're going to be running Christian McCaffrey? No, it's play action. And we get pressure again with Isaiah Simmons. 21-0. We want to hold them out as much as we can. Dropping back into coverage, throwing. Oh, 50-50 up. And Surtain with the interception. And then only O-liner back to try and stop him. Christian McCaffrey is the closest. Can he catch him? Surtain to the 5. Gets shoelace tackle, but he gets in the end zone. It's the touchdown. Touchdown, Lions. And a huge plays coming from the defense. First on special teams with the return from Cordarrelle, and then Surtain with the pick 6. And we're up 28-0. What a crazy turn of events. I could not have imagined how well we started playing in these last couple of games in the regular season and then going into the playoffs and crushing the Bears. 14-3, not scoring a whole lot of points, but coming out here versus the Giants and dropping 28-0 to start the third quarter. Getting 2 one-play TDs from special teams and defense. Everybody is chipping in for this bid to the Super Bowl. In shotgun formation again here. We're just teeing off on the passing game. And he is so rattled. He's thrown it out of bounds. They have no chance. 6 for 15 in passes. We've completely shut down their offense. They have no idea how to answer. Our 4-man pass rush has gotten so much pressure on them. They're shook. Kenneth Murray with a huge hit. In shotgun again here. 3rd and 4. Again, only bringing a 4-man rush. Not doing anything crazy. Watching the angle. Eric Stokes is there, almost gets the pick, but it goes out of bounds, 4th and 4, and they're punting the football away, which is surprising to me. I guess they think they can get a stop on defense. On the punt return, we are not going to end up returning to something. Oh, it's going to be down at like 2. Punt, Cordarrelle, grab it. Try to do a little spin move there, not really that. Yusuf Corker coming down with an injury. That could free safety. We just want to calm things down a little bit here. Just run the football. Continue to take time off the clock. And I don't know, it's just a different vibe than there was the first half of the season. The second half of the season and in the playoffs here, we have just been explosive. I feel like we had almost no explosive plays to start the season off, and we have all of a sudden, like, if the offense isn't producing explosive plays, the defense is, or special teams is. 3rd and 3 here. Jameson again open in the seam on that play, consistently open on that route. And Kirk with 2 interceptions, but I would never think that if we had 1 TD and 2 picks, we'd be leading by this much. Cordarrelle on the run. On the counter. Good blocks. Oh my God, if he could have broken away there, then he was gone for the touchdown on that play. And 2nd and 2, going to be conservative here, run the football in high form, and we just break through the line. An instant block shed on 3rd and 5. Running a little play action here. I'm not sure if the defense is going to expect it or not. See if we can get it up to Jameson. See, oh, that's just see, that's just a textbook inaccurate throw from Kirk, and that's okay. 28-0. I'm not too worried about it. Punting the football away, and it's going to go to the back of the end zone. We need to be better about cock and kicking it a little bit more when we're in position to do it. 1 minute and 16 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, and we're coming out in base 3-4 defense. They're in pistol right now, which is a little interesting. And they're trying to just mix it up, I think, a little bit. And then play action here, getting it down to Njoku. And Njoku loses yards on the pass on 2nd and 12. Now back into shotgun formation, something that they've been running a little bit more in this game. Looks like they have a couple people over the middle. Bird dropping back with Kenneth Murray. There's no one there. Trey Henderson combining with DeMarcus Lawrence for the sack. This is going to be 3rd and 30. And our D-line has been smothering. And honestly, our coverage has been smothering too. Our whole defense has been all over them. And they're just running with McCaffrey up the middle, and you just blow through the hole. And he gains 5 on it, but it's going to be 4th and 20. End of the 3rd quarter, 28-0. And I think the Giants are demoralized at this point. They have not figured out an answer to our defense and our defensive line. They have no adjustments that they've been making. They've not found a way to score on us. On the punt return, Cordell almost able to get a little bit shiftier there. 40 with 1 kick return touchdown, and we have seen a lot more special teams play than we have all season. In pistol, running up the middle with Ramondre. Ramondre not getting many yards, but still just running the football, chewing the clock a little bit. I do like the light box in this situation, so I'm going to go ahead and run it again. Cutting back, getting a couple extra yards, getting down to the 42. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Yeah, we have not had a lot of offensive plays, only 20 in total. We have not really needed to have a lot of offensive plays. Jameson back over across the middle, able to hold on to it despite the DB being right on his back. Picking up the 1st down and continuing to churn out 1st downs and just milk this time as much as we can is what we're doing. Jameson doing a great lead block, almost able to break it free, getting down to the 15-yard line. Cordell having one of his better games of the season. Definitely his best in terms of special teams, but running the football so well as well. Again, getting great blocks. The receivers and the DBs are not even looking back, and Cordell able to just take it into the end zone for free. The DBs thought it was a pass play, and the D-line has just been... I think the big thing is the D-line has not been making the secondary play coverage for all too long. Jacoby Brissett feels like he has to get the ball off so quickly. In shotgun again here. 1st and 10, dropping back into coverage. They're running a lot of curls. Nothing's really there. Trey Henderson with the pressure again, and Jacoby just has to throw the incompletion. This time we're actually going to run a little bit of a zone blitz here. Despite the fact that our D-line has been getting pressure all by themselves, we're going to see if we can speed them up even more here. Watching for the quick out, and we do get pressure again, forcing the incompletion from Jacoby Brissett. And they have been held to 90 passing yards in this game so far. Alright, now in 3rd and 10, definite passing down situation. We're going to drop everyone back into coverage and allow our 3 D linemen to try and make a play here. See if they can do it. We're watching everything underneath. We got to get somebody... Oh, yeah. This maybe does not... Oh, yeah. Michael Thomas eventually catches it for the 1st. No one is getting pressure there with only 5 blockers, 3 down D linemen. It's kind of surprising to me. I kind of thought eventually someone would get some pressure. But going back into our regular sort of defense here. Throwing it underneath of the flat. Not picking up any yards after the catch because they're already at the sideline. Now watching Michael Thomas over here on the one-on-one in the slant, but we got somebody streaking out left. Oh, but Michael Thomas able to get open one-on-one versus Stokes. Stokes taking him down at the 12-yard line finally. 1st and 10 at the 12. Watching the slant, and we get pressure immediately, this time from Browning. And let's look how fast he sheds this. Oh, no one even blocks him. Okay, so it's supposed to be Njoku, but Njoku is on a route, and Browning gets in immediately for the sack. Looking at Michael Thomas out left here, throwing it underneath, and we are making our trip to the Super Bowl. The fans are feeling it. It's almost unbelievable that the Lions have never been to the Super Bowl before, and they score a touchdown there, back left corner of the end zone, just toe tap and toe dragging. But again, yeah, the Lions have never been to the Super Bowl. It's not that they haven't won a Super Bowl; they've never been to the Super Bowl. This will be the first time the Lions have ever been to the Super Bowl, led by Kirk Cousins at QB. And yeah, the fans are hyped. They're getting loud. On offense, doesn't matter. Getting good blocks. And Cooper Kupp able to take it up to the 40. Big run by Cooper. 18 yards on the sweep, or on the Wildcat. And Ramondre not having a great game running the football, but our other parts of our team have stepped up when we needed to. On the double move, on the stutter, and it's going to be into double coverage. Cooper, yeah, can't make a play on that ball. Definitely lofted way too much, letting the safety come over there and almost made a play on it. 3rd and 10 here. We're definitely passing. Little play action. Probably didn't affect the defense at all there, but throwing it over the middle, and Jameson holds on to it. And that is what we have been missing. Jameson making his appearance. 100 receiving yards, and that's exactly what we need. Running up the middle with Ramondre again, getting good blocks, almost getting the first. And we do get the first. And that'll be the last play of the game. Giants aren't calling a timeout. We're not running another play. And we have made it to the Super Bowl. And now I'm interested to see who we're going to be playing in our Super Bowl game. And there's no better way to make it to the Super Bowl than to play at home in the NFC Championship game when all the fans can be excited about us making it to the Super Bowl for the first time ever. Looking at the stats from the game, Kirk with 1 TD, 2 picks. Again, not doing really anything to carry the team. Ramondre with 10 carries for 25 yards, 2.5 yards per carry, and 1 touchdown. Not really doing much himself. But if you'll notice, we've also been shutting them down. Michael Thomas, again, with 113 receiving yards and a TD, having a great game. Jameson with 95 receiving yards, playing fantastic. Cooper with 70 receiving yards. And then Colby with 22 receiving yards and our 1 passing TD. On defense, the defense just played so well. Trey Henderson with 2 sacks. Max Crosby with 2 sacks. Baron Browning with a sack. And then interceptions-wise, Surtain with a pick. And then Tariq with a pick. And Surtain with the pick 6. We got a lot of upgrades after that game. So we're going to upgrade Calvin Austin. And we're going to upgrade his playmaking again. And he's getting upgrades to some break tackle and some route running. Tariq getting an upgrade, officially getting to him an 80 overall. He's getting upgrades to tackle, zone, and awareness. Jameson getting another upgrade. Going to upgrade his playmaker again. Just getting his overall a little bit higher. Upgrading, his juke, his medium route, awareness, ball carrier vision. And Surtain gets another upgrade. Getting him to a 93 is nice. Upgrading his man coverage, tackle, and awareness. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm not going to reveal who we're playing in the Super Bowl yet. We're going to save that for next episode. But thank you guys for watching these last couple of playoff games. I look forward to playing in the Super Bowl and then the draft coming up very soon as well. Peace, guys.